offense will get first crack at it today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Washington. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. On the move, it's Duggan. Powers through the defender. And you want to talk about gang tag. Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's small. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged out of the air. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Huskies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun. Trying to ball his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Motion from the wide receiver. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phil's rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Potts. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. There's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense calls a timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's small. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duggan. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking for a crease. It's Duggan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Rich, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Huskies. And they turn it into a defensive score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
24, Minnesota, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gee. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Slams it ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces touchdown, Husky. Fit it in the window for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up by 17 over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Brings up second down.
Handoff to the single running back. Hard running there. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Golden Gophers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
Second down coming up.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Potts. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Golden Gophers will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more play to pad the stats. On third down, he drops the throw. He'll take another shot here. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone. And they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. He's got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does. And his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad is... The Boilermakers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense is on the field for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Nice move to keep running. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Duggan. Breaks the tackle. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's small. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll pull it on the read. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. He'll keep it himself. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Quick spin on the run. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
On the play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here comes the heat. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zips it out to his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
First down, Purdue.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Murphy.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Terms like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Duggan.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and in scoring position.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad kill. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. On the run, it's Knight. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground, he's got it again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off play action. The sure hands, it's Duggan. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looking to move the chains, Washington now on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Fights off the defender. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Purdue, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, a defense is
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Makes the grab. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Duggan. Got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The give on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Snagged in the middle. It's small. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Duggan. Finds his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Quickly complete. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a first and 10 from the 29. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost the fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. High in the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Pulls and fires complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're dealing with a second and long.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Huskies are facing third and inches. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, what a move. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Touchdown, Husky. Quick strike through the air for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Indiana, 0.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Duggan. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Dallas. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. They just keep firing. Uncorks one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to throw. It's Duggan. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? This time he's got it. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The offense set for a first down play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here comes the option. Now the toss. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Huskies have a lot of options on second and inches. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some
programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Indiana 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quarterback on the keeper. And some room to work. Smashes ahead. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Duggan. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job.
There he goes. Fighting off the defender. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll sneak it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
For the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. It's a fumble on the play. Offense scoops it up and still going. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Tight end finds a soft spot. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Duggan. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And just like they threw it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. Trying to run, it's Duggan. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to the ground with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Washington's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moncrief. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Spins away from the defense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Duggan. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Gonna run it. It's Duggan. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Shakes off the defender. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Touchdown, Washington! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run to the left. Creates a little space. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On the option, the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Washington. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. We don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The give to the tailback. Ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UDO.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Gets it past the marker. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They go to the draw. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. On the move. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the... Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. A handoff, keep working on that clock. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's small. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking down the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He's going to let it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. Touchdown, Husky. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Catch in the middle. It's Walters. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Second down.
Looking to throw again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You've got enough yards. What do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all sugar. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up. But you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage. And the Huskies will kick this away to get us going. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Spartans offense goes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Out of the gun now on third down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Spartans will have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. The misfire on first down makes it second and 10 from the 33. The receiver makes the catch. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Duke. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Offense will set up on first and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here comes a handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from the first down. They make it to the marker. Looks like Washington will have the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw yet again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And there's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Second down, they're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Deep shot, but he paid for it. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
But just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Sack sets up second down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Receiver makes the grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So on fourth down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it's still a 3-point lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down. We're going to throw the football. It's complete. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The throw complete to the running back underneath. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Timeout, Michigan State.
And looking to throw now on first down. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Offense getting set. It's second down. Finds his man. It's Duke. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Sparty.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They're set now to try the PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. An inside deal now from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Heather's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Spartans will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at midfield. QB in the clear now. Touchdown, Washington. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Oh, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They'll hand it off. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. First down and 10 now. Sticking with the running game. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. Close to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41. And here's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. What a catch! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State, to put them on top now.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it with room to run. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Ball is loose. Who can recover? The defense scoops it up.
Well, you're trailing in a game like this in the second half. An opportunity in the red zone, at the very least, to get a field goal, hopefully a touchdown. The most important aspect is ball security. You've got to take care of the football, and instead, they cost themselves a possession.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And the single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Banging away on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quick completion to the tight end. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Spartans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looks right for a quick completion. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. Second down play here. A play action, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Caught quickly. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. There's a handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
Brings up third down.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another